Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Journey, and if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. Today's video is a part 2 to a video that I've previously done. What my experience was like being an HBCU cheerleader, what it's like being a cheerleader, frequently asked questions, my experience, and all that. Today's video is going to be me just basically answering more frequently asked questions. I really appreciate the feedback and the questions that you ask on my channel. And for that, I will be making more videos around my HBCU experience, my experience as a cheerleader, giving you tips to make the team, tips for tryouts, preparing for tryouts, and all that type of thing. So before we go into frequently asked questions, let me just give y'all my background. So I cheered all through elementary school, middle school, did Little League, Pee Wee, blah, 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 blah. Middle school, high school, I did a competitive cheer. I did it. Middle school, high school, I did competitive cheer. And then when I got to college, I went to PV. I cheered for almost 3 years there. So the first frequently asked question that I get a lot is, this is like the #1 question. Will I make the team if I can't tumble? Now, I'm gonna just say this before I even answer. Whatever team that you are trying out for, this is what I suggest doing. I suggest going on their website, their social media, whatever, look at the application and see what the team requirements are. See what they are. Most of the time, you gotta at least have a back handspring. Some teams, you gotta at least have a back tuck. Like, that kind of step the standards up every year. I would do that. The second thing I would do after I look at the requirements is I would go look at their current team. I would watch videos, I would watch clips, and I would see how many of the girls actually have the skills that were requirements. So they have a requirement of you gotta have a back handspring. They got 20 girls on the team, but only 5 girls doing back handsprings. Then you probably have a good chance of making the team without being able to tumble, because majority of their team is not tumbling, even though that's the requirement. But if you have a team that says the requirement is back tuck, they got 30 people on the team, 29 people doing back tucks, it's like, you might want to invest in some tumbling classes. You might want to invest in yourself. Take some tumbling classes, watch some YouTube videos, go outside and practice, get you a personal trainer, do private lessons, like do whatever you got to do. You can even find a group of cheerleaders who will want to help you. Like, we do it all the time. Do what you got to do. But if that's just absolutely not an option, I would still try out, because you never know. You never know. I see it every year. People who don't have any tumbling skills make the team, but it also depends on the school that you are trying out for. So that's #1. Another question that I got recently is, if I'm plus size, will I make the team? Now, I can only speak from my experience and my team. I know it's different at different schools. To answer the question, if you're plus size, can you make the team? Absolutely. There are no, it depends on the team. It depends on the team, but there's no weight requirements. There's no body shape requirements. It's nothing. If you have the skills, you have the personality, you have the technique, you impress the judges, you know, you do all those things, then you're probably going to make the team. However, some teams only carry uniforms in certain sizes. So I know for my team, before we started getting custom fit uniforms, we had just a set of uniforms. We only had a certain number in certain sizes. So that's kind of how they would shape the team. They'll be like, okay, well, we have 10 extra small uniforms. We got about 5 smalls, 3 mediums, 2 large, and 1 extra large. And it's like, even if you have everything it takes to be a cheerleader, if this is the school that you're going to and this is the only sizes that they have and they don't have it in their budget to get more uniforms, there's a possibility that you might not make it, just for the simple fact that they don't have the uniform for you. But I know from my experience, when we started getting custom fit uniforms, it didn't matter what size you were. If you had the skills, you had the technique, personality, whatever to make the team, then you was gonna be on the team. You was gonna get your custom fit uniform, and you know, everything was all good. So yeah, my tip of advice would be, always be confident and love your body. Never do anything extreme trying to fit standards. So don't go starving yourself. Don't go on a crazy diet. Don't be throwing up your food. Like, us cheerleaders go through a lot. I'll probably get into that into another story. But don't do none of that. I would just say, just start building healthy habits. Like, portion control, low carbs, get up in your protein, up in your vegetables, drinking water only, doing cardio and weight training every day, every other day. Like, start implementing good habits. By the time you get to tryouts, you should have, you know, slimmed down a little bit. Even if you're still plus size, there's nothing wrong with that. Slim down a little bit, and you know, it just always increases the chances. Another question I get is, do I have to wear my hair a certain way? Do I have to wear my makeup a certain way? Do I have to look a certain way to make a team? And the answer is no. Like, that is not true at all. The best thing that you can do is have your own style, be yourself, be confident, and the rest is just easy. Like, as long as you come in there with confidence, it doesn't even matter if you're not the best cheerleader in the room. It doesn't matter if you don't have every single skill. It doesn't matter if you don't have perfect technique. Come in there with confidence and come in there being yourself. Because the number one thing that, like, we really don't like to see is somebody who isn't confident, because it shows. We've seen girls who will do a cheer and they'll do a quiet. They'll be like, go Panthers, go Panthers. And we're like, if you're not even confident enough to project your voice in front of a group of people for tryouts, how are you going to act at a game? How are you going to act at a pep rally? Like, how are you going to act at a parade? What are you going to do then? You can't even do it for tryouts. So I would say it really don't matter how you look. Like, whatever you feel is your best look, just go for it. Be confident, be you, and just, you know, you got this. You got this. I promise you, you got this. But if you are just really concerned with your looks and you want some, you know, advice, I think one thing that I would suggest doing, like I said before, is look at the team that you want to try out for. How do the girls in that team wear their hair? What's their makeup style? You know, that type of thing, and then make it your own. So I know for one, well, my team, we all do our own thing. Like, everybody got their own style. They do their own thing. So I'm gonna just talk about me. My style when I was on the team, I used to wear middle parts. I used to wear super long bundles, like 28 inches, 26 inches. What's the name of that color? Black, just super black, like super black, like super dark. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. It made my skin so radiant and glow. And I used to do that. I used to do middle parts, super long dark bundles, and then I would pull my hair back and wear my bow back here. I used to do my hair curly with blonde tips. So I would wear my hair in a big afro, curly, blonde and brown tips, and I wear it half up, half down, and put my bow like right on top of my head. What other styles have I done? I've done so many styles. Like, you can literally just whatever's cute. It also depends on your team. Like I said, some coaches don't care. They might say, okay, half up, half down today. But our rule on our team was you could really wear your hair however you wanted to. You just had to keep your hair out of your face. So you either had to have your hair like pulled back like this or pulled up on top of your head. You could wear a ponytail. You could wear a bun. You could wear it slicked back. You could have braids. Like, it's whatever you want. So you don't have to look a certain way to do anything. Just be yourself, be confident, and you're gonna make the team, boo. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I only answered 3 questions, but I will be doing more cheer videos. I really want to talk about cheer and my HBCU experience. Like, that's just something that I just love. It will be with me for a lifetime. I'm doing private lessons soon, so basically you can video chat with me. We can go over technique, we can go over stretching and flexibility. You know, if you're a flyer, we can go over like heel stretches and all those type of things, y'all. Y'all just gotta stay in tune with me. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.